Welcome back. Now that you have your slides outlined, what you want to do is you want to start filling in each one of the slides according to what you're going to talk about in an individual video. Even if you have to go over 2 to 3 slides for a particular video, you can actually do that. And in most cases, Udemy desires that you have your videos between 5 and 10 minutes because that is the optimal time for a student to get the most out of your video. Now, once you have all of your written content added to your slides, you're probably going to be delivering the course by either discussing or scripting the points that you've written in. Now, that being the case, what you want to do is by outlining your content, you want to structure it so that your student will be following as you do your discussion. That means then that you're going to want to use some kind of animation. Typically, you're going to want to use a simple animation which will allow your customer to follow your points. And this is probably not a good time to do animations that are going to draw attention to the actual action. You want to draw attention to your content, and even in drawing attention to your content, you want people to pay attention to what you are actually saying as opposed to what is written on the screen solely. You can typically test the animation by clicking the button so that you'll be able to understand exactly what's going to happen and what your viewer is going to see while you are actually going to be presenting. In most cases, the float-in animation gives you the most flexibility and tends to draw the least attention to your presentation. Now, when you are scrolling through your content, you want to have control over when the viewer is actually going to see the next line. And so in PowerPoint, this command is the on-click command. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that each one of your points comes one after the other on your click of the mouse. And you can do that by going to this drop-down arrow and using the on-click button so that in an actual slideshow, the point doesn't come until the mouse is clicked, as you can see. And you want those points to come one at a time. This gives you an opportunity to record without making mistakes or to go back and correct your mistakes. Now, when you set up your slides, you want to stick as close as you can to what is called the 6x6 rule. That means then that you want to stay as close to 6 words per line and then 6 lines per slide. Now, you won't always be able to stick to that due to the number of ideas and how you're going to present them. But this means that you're going to limit the number of words that you're going to have in each scrolling point, and you're going to limit the number of lines in each slide. What you don't want to have is you don't want to have your slide looking like a Word document, because that will draw attention to the slide and will draw attention away from what you're actually saying. If you come to a slide and there's too much text, this is a good time to take half of your content, cut it, and all we'll do is just replace the text. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video.